taxis here are okay, and I guess the drivers take credit cards. That's the thing that I like most about them. It's really convenient, but the taxi is pretty old, so they're not very comfortable. Half of them don't have seat belts or the air conditioner. Oprah Winfrey is a famous American TV talk show host. 49 million people in 134 countries watch her show every week. She lives in California, but she also has an apartment in Chicago, where she works. Oprah is one of the richest women in America. She earns millions of dollars every year. She gives a lot of money to charity. She was born on January 29, 1954, in Cosico, Mississippi. Her parents were very poor. Her father, Vernon Winfrey, worked in a coal mine, and her mother, Vernita, cleaned houses. They couldn't look after Oprah, so she lived with her grandmother, Hattie Maya. Oprah was clever. She could read before she was 3, and when she was 17, she received a scholarship to Tennessee State University, where she studied drama. She also started reading the news at a local radio station. In 1984, Oprah moved to Chicago to work on a TV talk show called AM Chicago. She talked to lots of interesting people about their problems. Oprah says, "People's problems are my problems." The show was very successful, so in 1985, it was renamed The Oprah Winfrey Show. In 1993, she interviewed Michael Jackson, and 100 million people watched the program. Last year, she earned $260 million. In 1998, Oprah started a charity, Oprah Angel Network. This helps poor children all over the world. In 2007, she opened a special school in South Africa, the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls. She says, "When I was a kid, we were poor and we didn't have much money. So what did I do? I studied hard. There are 152 girls at the school. Oprah calls them her daughters, the children she didn't have in real life." Some emergencies are because of a natural disaster like a tsunami or an earthquake. Others are because of something that people do, like fighting in a war. In emergency, people need help very quickly. People become refugees when they have to leave their home in emergencies or when their home is lost. There are millions of refugees in the world. Most refugees have had threatening experiences. They have often lost everything: their home, their job, and their school. Maybe they have lost people in their family too. They have often lived in the refugee camps, special places where refugees can live and be safe.